Sometimes shortcuts are too good to be true, and they lead to a ton of wasted time, right? When I first got started on videos, I was looking at so many different videos. I was like, how does the algorithm work? What's the perfect 3-second hook for my videos? How do I keep the audience's retention rate for every 5 seconds? How do I look at YouTube analytics? How can I tell if I'm doing a good job at making my videos? And then eventually I met famous YouTubers and I was talking to them about it. And I said, all right, what do you do to kind of keep the retention rate up? And these guys had no clue what I was talking about. And then I started thinking about it. And then I was like, you know what? All these guys on YouTube that aren't famous, they're the ones that are talking about, oh, it's about the audience retention rate, bro. It's about the 3-second hook, bro. And I'm like, all these guys that are really famous don't actually care about any of that stuff. And this is actually applicable to a lot of things. Because all the advice that famous YouTubers give me was just simply keep doing it and you'll get better. And even if you don't get better, one day you'll have your breakthrough. That's simply all it is. Just keep doing it. You don't got to pay too much attention to any particular thing. Just keep going. Just keep doing it. And I was like, it's so simple, but it's true. And it applies to a lot of things. It applies to your relationships with people. It applies to improving your life. That a lot of these kind of gurus on the internet, they'll try to give you advice that just doesn't work. That's like, oh, it's about how you dress, bro. It's about saying the specific thing to a woman. And then meanwhile, a lot of the guys that are successful in that particular thing, they say, just keep going, just keep trying, just keep improving. One day on a long enough time frame, you will reach your breakthrough. And that's simply all it is. Sometimes it's just simple advice that gets you to where you're going. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're looking for the shortcut. A lot of guys are looking for the shortcut in life. They're looking for that lottery ticket. They're looking for the magic algorithm, the magic step that's going to shoot them into the place they want to be. Nearly every person who's gotten really successful was working for a really long time. They didn't have their magic lottery ticket, their magic opportunity. Maybe they were offered an opportunity that came along after like 5 years of hard work, but they didn't just strike gold, swinging at the dirt. You know what I mean?